Okay, thank you so much for stopping by this channel. Let's start with the first question. That is a fourth question. An LTI system with the frequency response is given here, which is h of omega equal to 1 divided by 4 plus j omega, and output is y of t equal to e raised to minus 2t u of t minus e raised to minus 4t u of t. So we have to find out the input signal at t is equal to 0. Okay. So for that, let us find out y of omega 2. What is y of omega? E raised to minus 2t u of t. What is the Fourier transform of it? For 2 plus j omega, right? I have given the Fourier transform of a basic signals in my Facebook page and also in my Instagram account. If you want, please go and see that omega, how these equations came into being, and the derivation of most of the basic signals, that is Fourier transform of most of the basic signals. All the notes are being given in my Facebook page and also in my Instagram account. The link to it is given in the description box. If you want, please go and see that and then come back to understand this much more clearly. If you know the equations and all the formulas and all, well and good. We can continue with the problems. Okay. So y of omega is equal to, I am taking the LCM, 4 plus j omega minus 2 minus j omega divided by 2 plus j omega into 4 plus j omega. Okay. So that is equal to 2 divided by 2 plus j omega into 4 plus j omega. And now we know that y of omega is actually equal to x of omega, that is our input, into h of omega, this is our impulse response, right? So y of omega, we know, we are going to write it here, that is 2 divided by 2 plus j omega into 4 plus j omega, which is equal to x of omega. Instead of x of omega, we don't know it, we are yet to find it out. So that is x of omega into 1 divided by 4 plus j omega. So this and this cancel out, and what we are left with is x of omega equal to, I am going to write it here, okay, x of omega is equal to 2 divided by 2 plus j omega. Now taking the inverse Fourier transform, we will get x of t is equal to 2 into e raised to minus 2t u of t. And now in the question it is asked that find the value of input signal at t is equal to 2. So we have to find out t is equal to 2. It will be 2 into e raised to minus 2 into 2 u of 2. U of 2 is 1. So we don't have to write it. So 2 into e raised to minus 4, or 2 divided by e raised to 4. Okay. So option number C. And now let's do the next question. A signal x of t is given here, which is equal to e raised to minus 2t u of t, is passed through an ideal low pass filter with the cutoff frequency 1 radians per second. So I will write like this, minus 1 to 1, it is having cutoff frequency minus 1 to 1. It is given in the question that it is 1 radians per second. So this is the frequency response of the filter. So what is the output energy? We have to find out the output energy. So I am going to use the concept of power spectral density over here. For that, x of omega is, that is a Fourier transform of omega is 2 plus j omega. So power spectral density of our input x of omega equal to modulus of x of omega the whole square, that is equal to 4 plus omega square, and the power spectral density of the output is power spectral density of the input into h of omega the whole square. Okay. So it is 1 divided by 4 plus omega square into minus 1 to 1, it is 1. So this thing will be existing only between minus 1 less than or equal to omega less than or equal to 1, right? So this is our power spectral density of output. Now we have to find out the energy of the output, energy of y of t. equal to 1 divided by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity s y of omega into d omega. Okay, so which is equal to, okay, which is equal to e of y of t. I am just going to denote it as e of y of t is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi integral minus infinity to infinity s y of omega into d omega, right? In s y of omega, we already know it is 1 divided by omega square plus 4 omega equal to minus 1 to 1, right? So taking the integration, we get 1 by a tan inverse x by a, right? Instead of a, it is 2 tan inverse omega divided by 2 minus 1 to 1. So it will be 1 divided by 2 pi into 1 by 2 into tan inverse 1 by 2 minus of tan inverse minus 1 by 2, which is equal to 1 by 2 pi into 2 into 2 into tan inverse 1 by 2, which is equal to tan inverse 1 by 2 divided by 2 pi, which is equal to 0.049 joule. So this is the answer, 0.049 joules. Okay, so that's it. And thank you for listening. We'll see you in the next videos. Okay, bye.